Good afternoon. My name is Alex Carello, and today I'll be presenting information about two energy sources. Here we have 10 examples of different energy sources: solar, wind, geothermal, hydrogen, tidal, wave, hydroelectric, biomass, nuclear, and fossil fuels. Energy sources are broken down into two categories: non-renewable and renewable. Renewable energy sources are able to regenerate when needed, have an unlimited supply, and are the cleanest in terms of pollution. Non-renewable take long periods to regenerate, limited quantities, and produce adverse effects on the environment and health. The energy sources discussed today are solar and nuclear energy. Solar power is defined as energy from the sun that is converted into thermal or electric energy. The word solar is derived from the Latin word solaris, which translates to sun, dating back to the 1400s. Solar energy is known as the cleanest of all renewable energy sources and has a wide range of uses in our society. An important concept to understand is the law of conservation of energy that states in a closed system, i.e., a system that isolated from its surroundings, the total energy of the system is conserved. This definition tells us that the amount of energy remains the same, cannot be destroyed or created, and can be converted from one form to another while maintaining its total energy. There are four different methods in which solar energy is used to generate electricity. Photovoltaic devices generate electricity directly from the sunlight to power anything from a calculator to homes and large commercial businesses. Solar heating and cooling devices collect thermal energy from the sun and use this heat to provide hot water, space heating, cooling, and pool heating for residential, commercial, and industrial applications. The image shown below is that of a house with a solar heat system simultaneously collecting and storing solar energy affixed on the rooftop. Concentrating solar power plants utilize mirrors to concentrate the energy from the sun to power steam turbines and engines that create electricity. The same thermal energy can be stored and later used to produce electricity whenever needed. Buildings designed and structured to collect, store, and distribute heat energy from sunlight to maintain the comfort of homeowners without machines. Essentially, passive solar buildings store energy from the sun for use when the sun is no longer visible. Solar energy applies to everyday situations in our society, from taking a hot shower, putting the heat on during the winter, charging your cell phone, and down to our very own vehicles. Defined as energy released by reactions with atomic nuclei as in nuclear fission or fusion. When atoms of certain elements, such as uranium, are split, a nuclear reaction takes place, causing the release of nuclear energy, which generates heat. Resulting heat produces steam that is typically used to power steam turbines, which generate electricity. Nuclear energy is a non-renewable energy source. Byproducts of the process involving nuclear energy are known as radioactive elements that emit dangerous and toxic radiation. These radioactive elements are buried deep underground to prevent contamination and contact with human life. One of the most well-known incidents involving nuclear power station is that of Chernobyl, located in the Ukraine. Here are some examples: insect control, consumer products, carbon dating, and medicine. With knowledge of both solar and nuclear energy shown here are the similarities and differences. The source of energy for solar comes directly from the sun, while nuclear derives from nuclear reactions of radioactive elements. Solar energy is costly, while nuclear is cheaper in relation to construction and maintenance of power plants. Solar energy directly produces electricity, while nuclear uses an extra step by means of the steam turbines. Solar and nuclear energy do not emit greenhouse gases, have multiple uses in society, and are cost efficient to consumers compared to fossil fuels such as coal. Here are more in-depth explanations of the applicable uses of nuclear energy and where to find more information. This concludes my presentation, and I will now answer any questions. If there are none, thank you, and I hope you learned something.